Welcome to Bulldog TV Wrestling. Tonight, your 15-0 Bulldogs will take on Danville, Warrensburg-Latham, and Shelbyville. Hello, everyone. I am Nick Morphew, former Bulldog assistant and current youth club coach, and thank you for joining me. The Bulldogs are in the thick of it, and they have been battling through a heavy workload. At the conclusion of tonight's meets, the Bulldogs will have wrestled 11 duels in 8 days. Last week, they went 8-0 and were tested for the very first time. Many of the Bulldogs took their first losses of the year last week. I believe the Bulldogs have wrestled almost as many competitions as they've had practices, so this is definitely a unique schedule during a unique year. Some of the highlights from last week's victories were wins over ranked 1A opponents Unity and Vandalia. In addition, they able to catch the Underhook Conference. There's a whip over, and he's got the Springfield wrestler on his back, and there's the fall. A 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Settle his hips down a little bit. So the Bulldogs. That arm around the tight waist might be a little deep. Tonight, the Bulldogs will face Danville
and there's the
first,
fall.
And this
shot
first
there by
meet
the
will start at 106, but there will be a
and
long
Pogue
string of
finds a half in the first 5 seconds of the match. Gets a fall, changes to a half, and Renshaw settling down
against Danville.
First period fall, and there it is. Another
starting us off at 106 will be Caden Hatton. Following him will be Isabel Leahy or Lucas Altstetter at 113. At 120, one of those two Bulldogs will bump up and wrestle or take a forfeit. Senior Peyton Ragona is the man at 126, and freshman Talon Pollock comes next at 132. They will be followed by 3 state honorable mention wrestlers in Hillard, Petro, and Heinold. At 160, it might get a little weird because Peyton Myers is back in the lineup. After him is 4th-ranked Gage Granadino, and Brennan Hauser is a Bulldog on the rise at 182. At 195, we'll see Stevie Pogue stepping into the lineup, and state medalist Daniel Renshaw holds down 220. Finally, at 285, we will see number 9-ranked Colton Crowley for the Bulldogs. We are getting ready to start here in a couple minutes. It will be interesting to see if Coach Rob Ledden starts rotating in some of his backups to wrestle these matches. The IWCOA postseason starts on June 12th, so it's not far away, but the Bulldogs still have probably about 10 more dual meets to wrestle between now and that postseason. The postseason, more postseason details came out just today, I think. And instead of usually having 4 regionals to a sectional, they are having 2 regionals. And for the Bulldogs, that means the Champaign-Urbana area regional is being combined with the Springfield area regional. So it should be a good competitive regional. The top 6 wrestlers will then go on to a sectional. From that sectional, which we will host here in Mahomet on June 19th, 4 wrestlers in each weight class will go to the IWCOA state tournament in Springfield. Hillard's able to catch the underhook. There's a whip over, and he's got the Springfield wrestler on his back. And I think the first match of the night, like I said, we were starting at 106, but we'll have a string of forfeits. The first match of the night should be at 145, where Logan Petro will take on Sam Arnold from Danville.
Finds a half in the first 5 seconds of the match, gets a fall, changes to a half, and Renshaw settling down looking for a first period fall, and there it is, another 6-pointer for the Bulldog. Holmes still fighting. 25 seconds left in the rest, slaps the mat. That's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Ankle there from the Springfield. He gets flattened out. Oh, and Schlenker gets the reversal, and now he's holding the Springfield wrestler on his back. And now
tables just getting down the final list of matches here before we start. The Bulldogs will wrestle Danville first, followed by a dual meet against Warrensburg-Latham, and they will finish up against Shelbyville.
Looks like both arms and the head trapped, or maybe just the head and the arm, but there's a quick fall.
Last week, the Bulldogs wrestled some full teams and had some good competitive matches. Not many forfeits in the dual meets at the end of last week, especially when they were wrestling those strong Class A teams. However, tonight it looks like we're kind of going back to the norm where basically teams just have 6 to 10 wrestlers on them in the spring season.
And gets Easter down. Stacks it straight over the top. Ball. Another another 6-pointer for the Bulldog.
The Bulldogs look like they're in good spirits. It was definitely a grind. I think on Saturday we saw the Bulldogs wrestle Centennial in Springfield, and we definitely saw some run-down, tired-out wrestlers there. I think that these upperclassmen have really stepped up into a leadership role and brought the team through that tough stretch. For these seniors, they will be wrestling in dual meets this week, then graduate on Friday, and then continue wrestling through the month of June. As far as our upcoming Bulldog TV schedule, after the dual meets tonight, we will be back on Saturday, June 5th, showing you Normal West and Leroy versus the Bulldogs. And then for the sectional, the IWCOA sectional on the 19th, we are not sure if we are broadcasting that yet. We are still making our final plans. It's only scheduled to be a one-day tournament, so that will be a long day of wrestling to get the top 4 wrestlers who will go on to the state tournament. The Bulldogs will wrestle in a regional on June 13th, and here are the schools that are listed for that regional: Lincoln, Jacksonville, Springfield Lanphier, Springfield, Riverton, Springfield Southeast, and Chatham-Glenwood. Chatham-Glenwood always has a strong team and strong wrestlers. Then added to that will be Bloomington, Normal West, Champaign Centennial, Morton, Danville, Champaign Central, and Urbana. So a pretty large regional. That is also only scheduled for one day. So there will be wrestlers approaching that 6-match limit that they've allowed this year. Hopefully they can get the top 6 placers without wrestlers having to forfeit out because they reached their match limit. Coach Ledden giving his team some final instructions. Danville forfeiting the first 6 weights. And then we will see Logan Petro against Sam Arnold at 145, followed by a Braden Heinold forfeit at 152. 160, Peyton Myers will wrestle Dalton Brown. At 170, that should be an entertaining match here at 170. It's Gage Granadino against Alicio Perez. At 182, Brennan Hauser will have a match against Phil Shaw. Then Stevie Pogue will take a forfeit at 95. Renshaw will wrestle Calvin Hempel from Danville. And that will be our last contested match of the dual meet, as Colton Crowley has a forfeit at heavyweight. Caden Hatton, who will be taking the forfeit at 106 for the Bulldogs, is currently only one of 2 undefeated wrestlers. With this forfeit, he will improve to 16-0, and he has 8 falls on the year. The other undefeated wrestler is Mateo Casillas at 195. He is playing baseball for the Bulldogs tonight, but will be rejoining the Bulldog wrestling team shortly. Following Hatton, Isabel Leahy will take a forfeit at, I believe, 113. Double forfeit at 120. Senior Peyton Ragona. will take a forfeit at 126 here. And Talon Pollock, the freshman, will take a forfeit at 132. Okay, Logan Petro is about to step on the mat. Improved a lot as a sophomore. Hasn't wrestled much this year because of half teams. He's had a lot of forfeits. But he ran up against some tough wrestlers last week and took a few losses last week. He'll come into this match at 11-2 with 5 pins. And we're underway, this first of 3 meets for the Bulldogs. Petro with a drag, trying a single on the left side, defended by Arnold. There he tries either a high crotch or a fireman's. I think it was a high crotch on the right side, gets it, goes right to a spiral ride and a half, and he's got it deep, and he's looking for the fall here in the first 30 seconds of the match. Petro reverses the half, scoops the head, trying to settle his chest. This is close already. Plenty of time here for Petro, trying to settle in and tighten that grip around the head of Arnold. Goes back to the regular half, circles around to the head, and this looks it. And there it is, the first 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. So after the first match, the Bulldogs are up 42-0 due to all those forfeits. They'll add one more forfeit here as Braden Heinold will add his 13th win of the year with a forfeit. And coming up, the always exciting Peyton Myers at 160. Myers 8-3 on the year with 4 pins. He is facing off against Dalton Brown from Danville. Ooh, Brown with a big club. Drives Myers face to the mat. Myers pops back up and finds an underhook. Doesn't have the right head position. Brown in a good defensive position here. Ooh, Brown looked like he was going to attempt a throw there from the overhook. He gets called for stalling as Myers drives him off the mat. Myers fakes a shot off the whistle. Another big club by Brown. Myers backs up a little bit and over under, and Brown tries to toss again off the mat. Myers looked like he got a little aggravated by that second club. Hopefully these wrestlers can keep things under control. Myers with a level change. He tries a big club of his own. Now wrestlers both stand up. Oh, and they're exchanging overhanded clubs. I was worried about that. We'll see if there's any points given. There's not. But the ref is giving a stern warning to both wrestlers. The physicality is right there on the edge. Probably a little bit too much for high school wrestling. But maybe even in college those two would get a talking to. Now Myers digging for something, drives Brown off the mat, but his feet go out of bounds before he can get the takedown. 1:23 left in this first period. Both wrestlers standing straight up. Brown tries to reach for a single leg, and Myers is able to get the neck wrench. No back points, but comes out with the takedown. Myers has a wing and the wrist. His wing is slipping up a little bit. There might be a potentially dangerous here, but he's able to stack Brown. Brown rolls through it. Myers trying to run around the head now. Myers keeps driving. This is a tough pinning combination to run it around the head because you're almost pulling against yourself when you have that wrist. Myers loses the wing but still has the arm trapped. There he turns Brown over, and there's 35 seconds left here. Myers trying to settle in for the pin. Myers should probably get on both legs on the left side of Brown's head. There he does. Oh, now he lays it and sticks Brown, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs, with all 6-point matches so far, have probably spent less than 2 minutes on the mat collectively as a team. All right, this should be a pretty good match. Gage Granadino against Alicio Perez. I believe these two have met in regionals and sectionals before. Two experienced wrestlers. Gage, the senior who will graduate on Friday. A good all-around wrestler. Good offense, great shot defense, good on top. Doesn't get ridden out too often. Always scores from bottom. Gage finds an underhook. Oh! But Perez tries to duck underneath it. Gage tries to shuck, step over, trying to get a leg in, but Perez has the near arm, nothing yet. Gage is able to table a single. If he can limp arm out, he could probably score here. Gage desperately trying to get that arm free, finds the trip. Perez goes down to a hip, but keeps that arm. Good wrestling from Perez to keep Granadino from getting the 2. The ref gives Granadino the 2, and then in a scramble attempt, Gage tweaks his knee. I hope it's not too serious. I hope it's more shock than anything else. When Brown tried to dive underneath to initiate that scramble, the knees got twisted. It was a good exchange between these two. We're waiting for the trainer to come in. I believe he's at the neighboring baseball game right now. Granadino trying to catch his breath. We will cut to commercial and then come back, hopefully with good news about Gage Granadino.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to Express Employment Professionals. For the right opportunity. Choose Express for a new job or the next step in your employment. We take pride in connecting the right people with the right company. Let us help. We'll open doors for you. Express is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year.
Senior Gage Granadino has an apparent knee injury. He was helped off the mat, waiting to be seen by the trainer. He had to injury default to Perez. That makes the team score 48-6. We have no updates on Gage, only that it was a knee injury. At the 182-pound match here, we will see Brennan Hauser against Phil Shaw from Danville. Hauser starts with the double unders. Shaw looks like he tried to throw but slipped out. Hauser with a good snap down. But Shaw able to circle around behind, and he did not get the takedown. He stepped out of bounds. So Hauser trying to do upper body stuff there. I think he's better when he tries to attack the legs. Hauser, a sophomore who's 12-2 on the year, had a nice comeback victory against a ranked Class A wrestler last week. There's a snap slide by Hauser. He's in a rear standing position, is able to get Shaw down, and is awarded the 2 points. Hauser won that match last week by tilting the Unity wrestler, racked up back points, was able to come back and get a big win. Hauser with a good tight waist and chop there. Hauser trying to load Shaw up for that tilt. Can't quite find the right hold yet. He does have a wing in the wrist, rolls Shaw through and is able to settle Shaw down on his hips. The ref is counting now. Hauser has at least a 2 count. 30 seconds left in this first period. Hauser up 4-0 now. Hauser going to try a tight collar ride and tight waist tilt. Easing Shaw back, and I think he's got it. Again, another 2 count. Hauser will end the period up 6-0. Good action from the sophomore. Hauser has 5 pins on the year. Shaw from Danville defers. Hauser chooses neutral. I'd like to see him get to a leg attack. We've seen mostly upper body and head snaps. Level change by Hauser, though, trying to snap to short offense, but finds an underhook instead. Hauser has great head position here, tries a far knee pick. Oh, and then tries to force a throw out of that. Doesn't get anything, goes out of bounds. 1:45 left in the second period. There's a long shot from Shaw, but he's able to get on a head inside low single. Hauser wrapping Shaw up. Shaw's back is exposed, but we don't have an exposure rule in high school, so they got to scramble here for the takedown, but the action carries the wrestlers out. In college wrestling, Hauser would have been getting back points there. Hauser with an overcollar tries to shug it off to a slide by. Oh, beautiful catch, finds an under overthrow. Has Shaw on his back with 1:10 left in this second period. Hauser settling in. Shaw's able to get to his belly. Great throw there from Hauser. Nice change of strategy there. He added a 2-point takedown and a 3-point near fall. He's now up 11-0. Ref is counting again. Hauser getting close to tech fall territory here with 40 seconds left in the second period. He's up 13-0, 42 seconds left. Coach Ledden checking the score. I think this is the right score. 13-0. Hauser has one more chance to try and pin Shaw. Hauser's going to go for the tilt, get his 2 count. He's going to hold him for the 5, I think. Nope, he lets Shaw over, gets the tech ball, and there's another Bulldog victory. Bulldogs are up 53-6 now. leading into returning All-Stater Daniel Renshaw at 220. Renshaw will grapple with Calvin Hempel from Danville. Hempel's a little lighter. I think he's a 195-pounder, bumping up to wrestle Renshaw. The Bulldogs in their reverse Oklahoma State singlets tonight. What's your favorite singlet that the Bulldogs wear, Ryan? You've seen a lot of wrestling matches this year. The white one is nice. They have the orange one that looks like a traditional Oklahoma State singlet. They have the tie-dye one, which I think is ugly, the one they call tie-dye. Renshaw locks up. I'd like to see him keep working on his shots. Attack the lower body. Renshaw has an underhook, hipping in very well. Oh, Hempel goes underneath. Renshaw's got those heavy hips, though, posting on the head, picks up the ankle, but can't score the takedown. Renshaw with another good underhook. Gets the head position now, loses it. Hempel showing some good underhook defense here. See the wrestlers keep switching their heads. Renshaw wants his head on the same side as the underhook. He wants the ear or his forehead right in the ear of Hempel. Hempel finds a 2-on-1, tries to throw it by and falls under the much bigger Renshaw. Renshaw tried a belly whizzer, couldn't get Hempel knocked off his base. There, Renshaw stuffs the head, circling towards his free leg. Hempel switches sides, so Renshaw will circle the other way, trying to grab on the left side now. Hempel keeps switching legs. Oh, Hempel breaks his grip. Renshaw can't score. Renshaw trying to do the belly whizzer. He needs to belly whizzer with the right hand and block the knee with his left hand to knock Hempel off his base there. 40 seconds to go in the first period of this 220-pound match. Renshaw keeps trying to dig underhooks, but he just is sitting here. He needs to attack. There he tries to throw it by. Hempel clamping down hard with that overhook. Good hand fighting and pummeling from Hempel. 12 seconds left. Oh, Renshaw goes in for a snatch single. 3 seconds left. He crosses over to the ankle. That should be 2. No call there. Ref says he did not have control. I thought he reached up and got that far ankle under control. Renshaw will take down right away to start this second period. Renshaw tries to just slide forward. Hempel with a thigh pry and then gets the leg in. Renshaw keeping a strong tripod, though. He's trying to pull Hempel over the top. He does get Hempel a little over the top. Finds the head now. Hempel has to bail, and Renshaw finds a half. And this should be quick from here, and there it is. Another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. We have one more forfeit. That will conclude the meet. I think the Bulldogs will get over 70 points. Danville scored their 6 points on an injury default. We have no injury update from Gage Granadino yet. I see Chris, the trainer, is here looking at his knee, so hopefully he'll be okay. Maybe he'll have to take the time off from now until the regional. I'll try and get an update before our next meet. The Bulldogs will take on Warrensburg-Latham. Their match looks to be concluded. I'm not sure how long of a wait period we'll have. Wrestlers have to wait 45 minutes between matches. And the next meet will start at 1:13. Before I think we'll head to commercial here, but I'd like to thank our sponsors before cutting away. Thank you to Busey Bank, Christie Clinic, D1 Networks, Jackson Quality Construction, Subway of Mahomet, Classic Plumbing, First State Bank of Forest, BSN Sports, and McDonald's of Mahomet. So we will be back shortly with the Bulldogs against Warrensburg-Latham.
And there it is, the first 6-pointer for the Bulldogs.
There he does. Oh, now he lays it and sticks Brown, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. He lets Shaw over, gets the tech ball, and there's another Bulldog victory. Bulldogs is the head now. Hempel has to bail, and Renshaw finds a half. And this should be quick from here, and there it is, another 6.
Mahomet-Seymour alumni Jordan Rock on how high school students are important to Fisher National Bank of Mahomet.
I think some important considerations in high school banking are how much money you're going to set aside for the future, because I remember getting my first paychecks, I just wanted to spend it all at once, and that's really not a good idea. So I think one of the important things is to figure out how you're going to save the money, and also setting some money aside to spend and have some fun with.
I'm Ryan Heiser. I work at Fisher National Bank in Mahomet. Please stop by and see us soon.
Stop by and meet Ryan and Jordan and the team of Fisher National Bank of Mahomet.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
I am never getting married. Never. Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs.
We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
Hi, come see me, State Farm Agent Darwin Boston, and my team in downtown Mahomet.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
At D1 Networks, we take our role in connecting, protecting, and monitoring businesses in Central Illinois very seriously. When you need us, we'll be there, with service that sets the standard. From access control and structured cabling, to video surveillance and fiber installation, we always strive to provide creative solutions to the ever-changing technology needs of our clients. Contact D1 Networks today. Visit our website or call us at 855-836-6363.
One company is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year. Sounds like a big number, doesn't it? Not to Express Employment Professionals. Are you looking for the right opportunity? Choose Express for a new job or the next step in your employment. We take pride in connecting the right people with the right company. Let us help. We'll open doors for you. Express is on a mission to put 1 million people to work each year.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Bulldog TV, where we're bringing you the second match of the night. The Bulldogs will face off against Warrensburg-Latham. In this meet, we will have 6 matches, and the first match of the night will be at 1:32. In our previous dual meet, the Bulldogs handily beat Danville. I believe the score was 71-6. That 6 points for Danville is concerning for the Bulldogs because it came from a Gage Granadino injury default. It looked like Perez from Danville was trying to dive underneath for a leg pass and initiate a scramble, and their legs were tangled up and Granadino hurt his knee. So hopefully it's relatively minor and he can just take it easy for the next week or two before the regional and then step in and be healthy for the state series. This meet officially starts at 1:13, and the Bulldogs will get a forfeit at 1:13. Both teams double forfeit 1:20, and Peyton Ragona, the senior, will take a forfeit at 1:26, which leads us to the first match of this dual meet. Talon Pollock, the freshman for the Bulldogs, who is currently 12-3, is taking on Alec Murray from Warrensburg-Latham. Warrensburg has a few honorable mention wrestlers in the rankings. Pollock with a nice attempted duck under there. Now Pollock with an over-collar tie. Pollock back to the over-collar, shrugs it off, but can't get it. Instead, bull rushes Murray. Ref determines they go out of bounds before the takedown. Pollock with an arm drag is able to get it, catches the legs, is looking for a Turk now to try and get Murray on his back. Pollock has the leg split. His Turk is low around the ankle, though. I'm not sure if he can get the leverage. He needs to slide his leg higher. Murray's able to kick the leg out and belly down. Old school arm drag there from Talon Pollock to get that takedown, and he finds a wing and goes right to work. He got a 2 count. Slides in the double chicken wings, and this should be it, folks. Pollock looking good here for a first period fall. Murray slips an arm out, but the ref slaps the mat, and there's the opening 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Bulldogs take an 18-0 lead after that first period fall. Nice job by the freshman Pollock.
Murray slips an arm out, but the ref slaps the mat, and there's
forfeit,
the opening 6-point.
And senior Jacob Schlenker will take that forfeit, leading into junior Logan Petro at 145. Petro added a win earlier. He is now 12-2 with 6 pins. Petro is facing off against Vinny Fiore from Warrensburg. Fiore able to snap Petro down. Petro stays low on his knees and tries to snatch a single. Petro taps the mat, comes up to a collar tie, then a quick snap of Fiore. Petro is able to motion Fiore around, take a big step, and hits a huge fireman's. Almost too good of a setup. Almost sent Fiore over top his head. Petro with a deep half now, running it around. Gets Fiore on his back. Ref looking for the fall here. It looks imminent. There it is, and Petro adds another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. The second first period pin for the Bulldogs. They are now up 30-0 after 5 matches. There will be 2 more forfeits. Braden Heinold will take a forfeit at 152. Peyton Myers, I believe, will take a forfeit at 160. And filling in for the injured Gage Granadino will be senior Hayden Nelson. Nelson, last year as a junior, filled in the lineup whenever there were injuries or wrestlers needed a rest. Hayden's a good person to have on the depth chart. Strong, athletic kid. Pretty good from neutral. He's only 1-0 on the year. Hasn't seen much action, but was elected captain of this team. Now he gets to step into a more prominent role with Granadino being out indefinitely. Nelson is facing Mason Hawkins from Warrensburg. Hawkins is an honorable mention wrestler in the rankings at 152, but this is up at 170. And Nelson gets a snap down and spin and scores in the first 7 seconds of the match. Nelson in good position here, keeping his arms under the armpits. Hawkins returns to his base, and Nelson gets a forearm breakdown. Nelson just going to go for the butcher here. His arm slides down. He doesn't have it tight. He's going to have to readjust. There he looks for a new crossface. Hawkins gets back to that sit out and then returns to his base. Nelson follows nicely. Nelson trying to spiral with the far arm, and Hawkins is able to get to his feet on the edge and escape for the point. So you saw the strength of Nelson. I don't know if Hawkins is wrestling up a weight or two, and that's the reason for that strength disadvantage. Nelson trying that snap again. This time can't get it. Hawkins gets his head in tight to prevent the snap down. Nelson, try to either a high crotch or a fireman's crossbody. Can't get it. Hawkins back in on a shot. Nelson in a neck wrench here. 49 seconds to go in this first period. Hawkins releases with one arm. Nelson needs to get his arm out and whizzer. Nelson has a good sprawl. Belly whizzer now. Nice belly whizzer, trying to elevate that elbow and break the grip. He's trying to get that leg high to break that grip, and he does. Textbook stuff there from Nelson. The belly whizzer to get Hawkins off balance, then rotates the leg that Hawkins has as high as possible to break that grip, and he gets a takedown for his second one of the first period, up 4-1 now. Ten seconds left. Nelson still digging in. Hawkins just posting out. Wrestlers look content to let the first period expire. You know, I think what we saw from Hayden Nelson in that first period is exactly the stuff that we see in the Mahomet practice room. That's 4 years under this coaching staff. When push came to shove, Nelson executed that technique pretty well. Good shot defense. Wrestlers will start neutral. Hawkins with the 2-on-1. Nelson with a collar tie squaring up. Nelson tries to get to a front headlock. Now, he does get that front headlock, drags Hawkins down and spins around. This is just how they drill it in the practice room. Nelson looking good, going right in with the legs. Oh, and a strong power half here. This does not feel good. And Hawkins has a brace on that shoulder that Nelson is cranking on. Good adjustment from Nelson here. He might get Hawkins over, and he does. 1:30 left in the second period. Oh, Hawkins with a burst of power almost gets out. Nelson settles down, and there's the fall. Another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Wow, Hayden Nelson looked really good in that match. Patience in the practice room and persistence. Good stuff from Hayden Nelson. 182 we'll see an honorable mention wrestler for Warrensburg-Latham. It'll be Joey Fiore, honorable mention at 182, Class A. He is going to face off against the 13-2 sophomore for the Bulldogs, Brennan Hauser. Both wrestlers staying a little distance at first. Oh, Hauser almost snatches a low single. Oh, and Fiore tries one of his own, a reshot. 2 reshots here. Good action from these two. Hauser, good shot defense, spins around to that near leg, but Fiore circles out of bounds. Great action from these two early in this match. Shot, reshot. You don't see many of the Bulldogs doing this shot, reshot. I've seen it from Heinold. Seeing it from Hauser there. Great strategy and technique. Hauser looks like he might be trying to time that low single again, and he just misses it. Oh, Hauser with a fake high crotch, then tries the sweep single, but Fiore with a nice circle round and tries to reshoot of his own. Hauser with a snap and then tries to go underneath twice. This is a great match so far, and it's only been 53 seconds in. Love the action from these two. Oh, there. Fiore with the low single circles around. He's got a head inside the low double. He's going to get this takedown. Good tight waist and breakdown from Fiore. Good forward pressure. Hauser's able to get his legs underneath him. We're probably heading for a reset here, and we are. So Hauser has to be wary of that lead leg. He can't keep it stagnant. Quite frankly, the best defense might be a good offense against Fiore. Caution from the Warrensburg-Latham wrestler. Hauser with a good stand-up, gets to his feet, finds hand control, and gets the escape. Nice job from Hauser. He needs to watch that lead leg. There, I like it when he circles to the left. Keep circling left. Hauser trying to find his underhook. He's good. Oh, Fiore drops in on that low single again. Cuts over to the double. Hauser's able to get his hip. Oh, I thought he was getting his hips out. Fiore gets a second takedown of the first period. Has a 3-point lead now. If I were the Bulldog coaches, I think I'd put Hauser down. He had a good stand-up. Coach Ledden instructing Hauser to protect that lead leg. Maybe drop the same side hand so he can down block. The Cardinal wrestler defers. Hauser takes down. Hauser pretty good on his feet, but has given up 2 takedowns to Fiore here. Hauser inside stand-up, right to a switch, keeps his hips moving. Fiore drops down to a single. Hauser in good position with the whizzer. Fiore looks like he might be driving Hauser off. Oh, Hauser tries a cross ankle pick from the whizzer. Hauser maybe trying to rubber leg out now. Can't get it. Fiore is able to get that trip and gets Hauser flat. When Hauser's gotten flat, we have not seen him get his knees underneath him. Of course, he hasn't been in this position long. Fiore, good forward pressure. Keeping Hauser flat. Hauser gets his knees forward now, but Fiore has the wrists. Hauser rotates his thumbs down and clears his wrists. Hand fighting on the mat now. Hauser's got a hand. He might be able to pop up. Fiore looks like he wants the leg. Can't get in. Hauser gets the hands peeled and gets his second escape. Halfway through this match, it is 4-2 Fiore from Warrensburg-Latham over Hauser from Mahomet. Hauser tries that single. Watch the reshot. If I were Hauser, I would keep circling left. There, get that underhook on that left side. Oh, there's a snap and a single leg attempt, but a reshot again from Fiore. That is, man, great tactics by these two. I love the reshots. I think the reshot is indicative of next level wrestling. And Fiore's in on that low single again. Now he's switches legs, hooks it, pops his head. Good technique there from Fiore as we have big thunder outside here in Mahomet, shaking the field house right now. Fiore has a Turk, and he's going to get back points. Oh, man, he's settling in. Hauser's in danger here, but the period's going to run out. Wow, Fiore pouring it on at the end of that period. He's good. I've been impressed with his technique. He knows how to switch his shot, which leg to hook, which leg to pin down when he's underneath. We haven't seen Hauser be able to get to his shots yet, though. Club from Hauser. There's the throw by, and Fiore tries a shot. Wow. Hauser hops his feet over, spins again, gets the takedown. It's now 9-4 with 1:39 left in this third period. Man, all the Bulldog wrestlers need to watch this match to see how these wrestlers keep wrestling through the action. Fiore drops in on a shot again, trying to scramble around to that double. He's got the legs locked up. Hauser trying to grab the ankle to tie up the action. Both wrestlers have an ankle, but Fiore has the advantage with his head being up. Hauser rolls through. Now Hauser has the advantage. His head and hips are high. He tries to limp arm out of that scramble. Be careful with the knees here. Hauser able to come on top for the two. It is now 10-6. 45 seconds left. This is a great match. Both wrestlers are probably getting tired. This is probably the best technical, tactical match we've seen from a Bulldog wrestler versus a high-quality opponent. Hauser last week against a ranked Unity wrestler found tilts and near falls to get back in and win that match. Fiore might be called for stalling here. He's just kind of bunching up. Hauser looking for that collar and tight waist tilt that we saw in the earlier match. Can't get it. Fiore gets the escape. Hauser needs to throw. Fiore smartly goes in for the low single. Comes up to a high post. Hauser locking in the crotch, but this match is going to end. Man, I could watch those two wrestle another match. Great job from both wrestlers. Not sure what year Fiore is. If he's an underclassman, he's definitely has a bright future. I like the way he wrestles. I think he brought some good stuff out of Hauser too. Okay, moving on to 195, we will see junior Stevie Pogue against Walker Allen from the Cardinals. Pogue tries to go in for a collar tie. Allen tapping some legs. Oh, Pogue trying to find a hip toss. Maybe it lost the arm, but no, finds it again and has the leverage. He's got Allen on his back. Pogue trying to elevate the head to get the fall. He really needs to lift that head if he wants it. Pogue is in great position. 1:24 left in the first period. Pogue trying to lift the head one time. The ref slaps the mat, and there's a 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Pogue guts out a hip toss. The Bulldogs are now up 48-3 against the Warrensburg Latham Cardinals. The captain, senior Daniel Renshaw, takes the mat for the Bulldogs. He will tangle with Evan Irwin from the Cardinals. Renshaw improved his record to 14-1 earlier. He currently leads the team with 13 pins. So we've seen a lot of forfeits, but Renshaw has wrestled a lot of matches at 220. A lot of 220-pounders in the area. Renshaw digging in underhooks, finds the head position, throws it by, knee pull single, but his feet go out of bounds. That was probably the cleanest shot I've seen Daniel take all season, but it went out of bounds. He's going to try it again. Irwin with the double overs. Oh, Renshaw finds the body lock and crumbles Irwin to the mat. And he gets the fall in 27 seconds. Another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Daniel, I think, has been a little disappointed in his performances. At the end of last week, that grueling week, I think he really was hoping to come out better tonight, and that looked pretty darn good. Colton Crowley will take a forfeit at heavyweight. Caden Hatton will take a forfeit at 106. There will be a double forfeit coming up here at some point. I think there's a double forfeit at 113 and 120, actually. Oh, and I think this meet is concluded. That was it. The Bulldogs win 72-3. I wasn't paying attention to my lineup sheet. So the Bulldogs win their 17th dual meet. They're now 17-0 on the season. And they will face the Shelbyville Rams coming up next after a short break. So please enjoy a message from our sponsors and join us back here in a little bit when the Bulldogs take on Shelbyville. Bulldogs. There he does. Oh, now he lays it and sticks Brown, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. He lets Shaw over, gets the tech ball, and there's another Bulldog victory. Bulldogs are the head now. Hempel has to bail, and Renshaw finds a half. And this should be quick from here, and there it is, another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Pollock with an arm drag. He's able to get it, catches. Murray slips an arm out, but the ref slaps the mat, and there's the opening 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Ref looking for the fall here, looks imminent. There it is, and Petro has another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. With the burst of power, almost gets out. Nelson settles down, and there's the fall, another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. 4 left in the first period. Pogue trying to lift the head one time. The ref slaps the mat, and there's a 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. And crumbles Irwin to the mat. And he gets the fall in 27 seconds. And there it is, the first 6-pointer for the Bulldogs.
Mahomet-Seymour alumni Jordan Rock on how high school students are important to Fisher National Bank of Mahomet.
I think some important considerations in high school banking are how much money you're going to set aside for the future. Because I remember getting my first paychecks, I just wanted to spend it all at once. And that's really not a good idea. So I think one of the important things is to figure out how you're going to save the money, and also setting some money aside to spend and have some fun with.
I'm Ryan Heiser. I work at Fisher National Bank in Mahomet. Please stop by and see us soon.
Stop by and meet Ryan and Jordan and the team of Fisher National Bank of Mahomet.
Jackson Construction and Restoration is a family-owned and operated company specializing in residential and commercial services. We have been serving Central Illinois for over 20 years. If you want to remodel a room, restore a deck, or even start fresh with a new house, Jackson is there. And in the times of need after any fire or storm damage, our team of experts is there to help you rebuild or restore your home. Call now for an estimate on your next project.
I am never getting married.
Never.
Guaranteed.
You picked a beautiful ring.
Thank you. We're never having kids.
I love it here.
We are never moving to the suburbs.
We are never getting one of those. We're never having another kid.
I'm pregnant.
I'm never letting go.
Hi, come see me, State Farm Agent Darwin Boston, and my team in downtown Mahomet.
For 150 years, you've believed in Busey. You dreamed of owning your first home. You partnered with us to customize a plan. You started a business. You trusted us to guide you through the ups and downs. You wanted to leave a legacy. You allowed us to bring your dreams to life. We thank you for the opportunity to serve you and your family for generations. Busey, fulfilling dreams since 1868.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Bulldog TV Wrestling. I am Nick Morphew, former Bulldog assistant and current youth club coach, bringing you the action tonight. The Bulldogs have improved their record to 17-0 after 2 victories versus Danville and Warrensburg-Latham. The Bulldogs are going to be wrestling the Shelbyville Rams here shortly. Our first contested match will be senior Peyton Ragona. He comes into tonight after adding 2 forfeits at 12-5 with 3 falls. He will be facing off against Trey Plum from Shelbyville. The Bulldogs about to wrap up a really challenging stretch. This is their 11th dual meet in 8 days. Ragona, the senior, going off to the Armed Forces shortly. In fact, he'll leave before the season's concluded, and there's a low single grab to a quick takedown. In the first couple seconds of the match, Ragona releases Plum. Ragona snap, front headlock, shucks it by, gets another takedown. That was a good job from Peyton. The coaches tell him to cut again. He is up 4-2, looking for his 3rd takedown of this first period, and just drags down a little 2-on-1, gets the takedown, looking to go to work for a half, now finds, looks for a near side cradle, but it turns into a half, and there's the fall. The senior opens the scoring with a 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. The first 35 seconds of the first period. The Bulldogs will get 3 consecutive forfeits at 32, 38, and 45. Braden Heinold will wrestle his first contested match of the night at 152. He will be wrestling Will Fox from Shelbyville. Braden is 13-2 with 5 falls coming into this match. Oh, no, Braden gets a forfeit. So he does not have a match. Peyton Myers gets a forfeit. Wow, this is going to be a quick meet, folks. It already was, but we've already lost 1 match. There's only 3 matches left to be contested. At 170 will be Hayden Nelson. He is facing off against Bradley Sanders. Hayden Nelson, the senior, filling in for Gage Granadino, who injured his knee in our first meet of the night versus Danville. We're hoping he's okay and ready to go for the regionals on June 12th. Nelson, the strong senior, had a great match against Warrensburg-Latham, doing a lot of short offense and shot defense that was straight how you drill it in the practice room. Nelson trying to get a 2-on-1. His head's not in great position. It needs to be on the same side as that 2-on-1. Nelson, inside collar tie, tries to go to a left side shot or right side shot. Wasn't there. Nelson there gets a tap, a fireman's, is able to hold Sanders on his back and gets the near fall. Can't hold him there for the pin. Nelson looks like he's looking for a power half now. Nelson really hasn't been able to find a pinning combination here, just riding, maybe looking for power halves. He needs to get Sanders broken down, and he does. He has the power half now, cranking on it. Oh, and he gets Sanders over. Nelson trying to settle down. 19 seconds left in this first period. The ref slaps the mat, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Hayden Nelson, the senior, stepping into the lineup on short notice, gets 2 wins. He will probably be the 170-pounder for the foreseeable future until we get an update on Gage Granadino's knee. At 182 will be Nick Osborne from Shelbyville, facing off against Brennan Hauser. Hauser in a match against Warrensburg-Latham lost the match, 11-6 I believe the final score was, but it was great action. Both wrestlers showing some great strategy. Shot, reshot. Reset of the clock, and Hauser tries a shot right off the whistle. Nothing going there, but gets to his underhook. Osborne tries his duck underneath him. Hauser just throws by and gets the takedown. Hauser will cut. Looking for another takedown here. Hauser tries to throw by, but Osborne doesn't budge. Sorry, this is Orsborn. Orsborn from Shelbyville. Orsborn tries a shot, but only has one arm, but is able to get to the high crotch there. Hauser sprawling, trying to circle. Orsborn loses his grip. Hauser in a front headlock now. Gives Orsborn his leg. Hauser grabs the ankle, spins around, and gets the takedown. Big, tight waist. Orsborn tries to hook an elbow and roll. Hauser's able to dig a wrist. Can't keep it though, and he will cut. Less than a minute left. This is the first period of the 182-pound match. Hauser super duck into a double. Big lift, gonna swim for a half on the way down. Oh, he catches Orsborn on his back. 40 seconds left. Hauser in control of this match. Doesn't have a great grip for a pin. Oh, he finds it anyway, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Hauser has really come on this season. I'm seeing a lot of different moves and different strategies from him. Definitely on the top of my list for most improved this year. 195 will be a forfeit for Stevie Pogue. 220, Daniel Renshaw will get a forfeit. And Colton Crowley will get his first match of the night. He's had forfeits the previous two meets. Crowley, the number 9 ranked heavyweight in 2A, will be wrestling Anthony Lape from Shelbyville. Lape, a tall heavyweight, towering over Crowley. He's a head taller than Crowley. Crowley a bit undersized for heavyweight. If Renshaw and Casillas weren't in the lineup at 95 and 220, maybe he'd find himself there. Lape stooping over to get on Crowley's level. Neither wrestler trying to set anything up, just digging in. Crowley with 2 hands on the head. That's not a real productive tie-up. Not sure what he's doing there. Oh, he almost drags Lape into his leg, then goes underneath Lape, but Lape cannot keep his weight on Crowley and score. Crowley with that double inside collar tie. Now it looks like he's trying for a slide by. Oh, he goes to a snatch single. Don't panic here, plenty of time. Lape looking for a whizzer. Finds the whizzer. Crowley tries to readjust and sink his hips. He needs to dump if he can. Lape doing a good job of defending. Less than a minute left in the first period. Crowley should be able to circle his feet hard to the left and dump. But he drives Lape off the mat, and he had the single. 45 seconds left. Coaches pleading with Colton to slide his hands to the ankle and dump and circle hard. .30 seconds left. It looks like that lead leg's there for the snatch if Crowley wants it. Lape has a long way to travel to defend a shot. There's a big snap from Crowley. He spins around. Lape's got his hands on the mat. Crowley's over the leg. I think this should be 2. Crowley gets him broken all the way down and gets the takedown with 8 seconds left in the first period. Lape finds his feet. Short time. Can't break Crowley's hands. And time runs out off the clock. Mahomet's choice. Colton will go down. I heard Coach Akery say watch the cradle. Lape with that length advantage. Cradle probably is one of his best moves. Coach Craig Akery, been with the program about 5 years. Very knowledgeable coach, works a lot with the upper weight wrestlers. Double thigh pry from Lape. Crowley's able to find a hand though, keep his base. Loses the hand, looks for it again, gets it, gets to his feet and is peeling now. Crowley needs to get his hips out. Lape with a big lift and takes Crowley down. Crowley tries to pop back up. Lape almost might have a locked hands. Couldn't quite tell. Crowley returns to his base. Lape in a spiral. Crowley tries a knee slide, then gets the switch and gets a reversal. He's up 4-0 now. Finds a half. Gets Lape broken down near the edge of the mat. Crowley's going to dig an arm and put it on the back. Oh, he's got it. Now he's going to cross face, or does he have the half? He does. He drops his chest. And this should be the final seconds of the night, I'm guessing. Crowley in a great pinning position here. A little bit high. Now trying to chin that shoulder down. Oh, he gets the elbow off the mat. He should go to a regular half now and try and sink it. Oh, Lape's shoulders look close from this angle. 50 seconds left. And there's the fall. Another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. That is the last contested match of the night. The Bulldogs will add 3 more forfeits. And is this going to be an 84-0 score? Did the Bulldogs pitch a perfect game here? I think they did. Oh no, there will be a double forfeit at 120. So it'll be 77-0. So the Bulldogs have improved to 18-0. They finished a stretch of 11 dual meets in 8 days.
This angle, 50 seconds left.
The next time you'll
and
see the Bulldogs on Bulldog TV will be June 5th, where they will take on Normal West and Leroy. So thank you for joining us. Once again, I am Nick Morphew, the current youth club coach in Mahomet. And before I sign off, I'd like to thank our sponsors. Thank you to Busey Bank, Christie Clinic, D1 Networks, Jackson Quality Construction, Subway of Mahomet, Classic Plumbing, First State Bank of Forest, BSN Sports, and McDonald's of Mahomet. We will go ahead and sign off here. Once again, thank you for joining us, and I hope to see you back here on the 5th. And there it is, the first 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. There he does. Oh, now he lays it and sticks Brown, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. He lets Shaw over, gets the tech ball, and there's another Bulldog victory. Bulldogs is the head now. Hempel has to bail, and Renshaw finds a half. And this should be quick from here, and there it is, another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Pollock with an arm drag is able to get it, catches. Murray slips an arm out, but the ref slaps the mat, and there's the opening 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Ref looking for the fall here, looks imminent. There it is, and Petro adds another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Hopkins with the burst of power almost gets out. Nelson settles down, and there's the fall, another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. 4 left in the first period. Pogue trying to lift the head one time. The ref slaps the mat, and there's a 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. And crumbles Irwin to the mat. And he gets the fall in 27 seconds. Down, looking to go to work for a half, now finds. Looks for a near side cradle, but it turns into a half, and there's the fall.
seconds left in this first period. The ref slaps the mat, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. Great grip for a pin. Oh, he finds it anyway, and there's another 6-pointer for a Bulldog. Close from this angle. 50 seconds left, and there's the fall. Another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. And there it is, the first 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. There he does. Oh, now he lays it and sticks Brown, and there's another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs. He lets Shaw over, gets the tech ball, and there's another Bulldog victory. Bulldogs is the head now. Hempel has to bail, and Renshaw finds a half. And this should be quick from here, and there it is, another 6-pointer for the Bulldogs.